welcome to the today's webinar where we are going to understand about how the industry is going on, how new age technology will help us to trade in the market, right? So today I would like to introduce myself first. So my name is Yash Kansara. I'm the customer success head with Bigul. Bigul is a fintech division of Bonanza portfolio. And I would like to welcome each and everyone participant as well as all of our panelists. So our panelists, currently we have Mr. Vivek. Mr. Vivek has a very good experience on the running for the algo platforms, algo systems. So welcome Vivek with us. Vivek is from the Dravyaniti.
Hi, Yash. Hi. How are you doing?
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Vivek. Then we have with us Monil. So Monil, he's a very young, dynamic personality who takes care of the Kiv.com. So Kiv is basically an algo solution provider who provides algo strategies, algo investment ideas, and whatever permutation combination is going on. So Kiv is going to help you for trading and investment. So I would like to welcome Monil also. Thank you so much, Monil, for joining with us.
Hi, Ash. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Then we have Mr. Arun Mantri. So Arun Mantri, he is a chartered accountant. He is a research analyst who has been with us for a longer period of time. Arun has a very good market experience, and we must say that, with the help of his research, there are n number of customers, those who are making money in the market. So thank you so much, Arun, for joining us. Welcome.
Thanks, Yash. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. So when we see, जब हम सोचते हैं कि हमें एक webinar join करना है, so what is our motive? Why we are joining the webinars, right? और मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि जो इंडस्ट्री में जो भी सारे webinars हो रहे हैं, आज वाला webinar जिन्होंने भी join किया है, उनके लिए एक new learning होगी, उनका एक new experience होगा. So just everyone have the webinar, but no one has the live webinar where industry expert come on a single platform, speak about the retail customer health, speak about the new age trading and the current market. If you all have seen the current market, how the downfall has came, and no one is able to judge the market, but everyone wants to make money out of it, right? So with the help of all the participants and with the help of all the panelists, we are going to address few of the queries, few of the requirement where we stuck, and we try to help all of our clients. So everyone will get a fair chance to have an open discussion with all of our panelists. You all can ask the question to me as well, because I also belong from the same industry, and probably we have so many different people, those who have joined us from the different city, different background. So yeah, we can start the session now. So yeah, today when we see what is your view about the market and new technology? I mean, Arun, what do you feel?
See, देखिए दो चीजें definitely बताना चाहूँगा. I will speak in English and Hindi both. देखिए about markets from last 2 to 3 years, what I have experienced is before 2019, 2020, when I was there in the market, the volumes were very, very thin, and post-corona, the volumes has increased because many new people entered into the market. They started trading into it. They started doing online trading. They even downloaded the apps because nobody was allowed to go out. So more trading happened post-corona period, and this clearly reflects in the volumes also in the demat accounts and the number of demat accounts which are getting opened on a daily basis, and the daily SIPs also. I would like to reflect the daily SIP money also. More than 25,000 crores or 30,000 crores of money per month is coming into the market. So the new age technologies, you can say, can be mobile trading, it can be algo trading, everything. All these are increase the volumes, and I think there will be more growth in the coming next 2 to 3 years as
well. That's really very great. What is your view, Monil, in the market current situation, and how market, we should tackle the market?
So if you see the market now, the volume has increased drastically. Like people have started using automated trading. People have started using APIs. The brokers have started giving APIs. So even the tech people are coming into the markets. They are helping non-tech people. How can they build the software? They can build a strategy. There's a lot of there's a two way we can see the market is one, people who like to trade with the traditional way, in a fundamental way. The new people that are coming in terms of automated trading, in terms of getting order placed in an execution place in a much faster way. So that way, if you see the volume has raised so high in the with the retail, with the APIs coming in, even the VIX is like, if you see the VIX calculation, it's going drastically up and down over time. With the one news coming in, it goes very up. When news coming in, it goes down. So it's, overall market is going so volume and dynamic that it's the predicting the market is getting difficult over time. So obviously the technology is helping out each and every person to go around that side. And I see that the future is with the technology coming in, retail people coming in, and the volume is going to increase day by day.
Good, good, good. Thank you so much for sharing your view with us. Now I would like to, have same kind of question with Vivek also. So Vivek, what you feel? What is your view about this?
Yeah, so I don't think there is anybody who does not know about the Nifty or Bank Nifty weekly options. I mean, I think even if you go to Antarctica, you'll find somebody at 9:20 trading that. Point is that I think it is totally changed the texture of the market, because now instead of that whole monthly test match, now we have T20s, right? Every week there's a T20. This has also brought in a lot of professional traders who are, who have adapted and we have to adapt to market. See, market keeps changing, right? What was working 3, 4, 5 years back, I mean, we've been doing some system trading since few years. What used to work in 2012, 13, totally trends are very different. Monil knows, he's been doing this for a while. And now, in fact, shelf life of strategies, exactly. So the technology is both a boon and a bane. The boon is that what was not accessible earlier, to take months and years, can now be done in 10 minutes. Monil will show it on how we can do it and even go live. But the flop side of that is then that a lot more people can also get in, and how long that alpha lasts is challenging, right? So that's I think that's where we are, and it's extremely dynamic. We are very fortunate and lucky to be in the times that we are, and we learn every day. I mean, every day we're learning some. But
yeah, so learning in the financial market, it's a never-ending process for every one of us. So there are few questions which I have got from our the retail customer, the HNI customer. So I would like to ask on behalf of them, so that probably all of my investors or the people, those who are connected with us, probably they'll get some fair idea. So I have one question that I got it from one of my investor, that he has a question with Mr. Arun Mantri, that what do you think, how online trading has impacted the market volatility?
See, definitely it has impacted. I will give you one example. Before you used to trade in monthly options, there were no weekly options which were available. From last 2 years, the volumes have increased. If you go and see any at the money strike or just out of the money strike of Nifty options, suppose Nifty is somewhere trading around 17,600, current 17,500, even 17,700, 17,800 call options during the expiry times are having more than 1 crore shares of open interest. These kind of open interest was found in the monthly contracts at the end of expiry, but you can find this kind of open interest during the expiry or at 1 day before the expiry. So you can clearly see the number of people who have entered the derivative markets. I know 80% of the people, they don't sell the options. They mostly buy the options, and they want to trade for the intraday volatility. But you can see the number of contracts which has increased. Suppose market gets off with a completely bad news. If market goes out with the bad news, if 100 points decline is there in the market, due to the options volatility, the decline will fall to 200 to 250 points. That is why the online trading, where many of the people are having option positions, even during the jobs also. I'll give one example. One of my friend, he is an IT employee, but he do option trading post-corona period. So if there is a negative news which will impact 50 points in Nifty, but right now it is impacting more than 150 points, because the stop losses which are getting triggered, the number of options which are open during at a time. Suppose more than 50 lakhs of shares are open in a single strike. If some negative news come, the volatility will increase. That is why you can see that there is a high volatility in the intraday market. Even a small news which should not impact the markets, it is impacting more than 80 to 100 points. So definitely the online trading has impacted. The number of options have increased. The people are more moving into the derivatives rather than in cash. That is why stop losses will trigger, targets will be getting achieved. So there will be huge volatility in the market during the intraday times. Especially, I'm talking about the weekly options. I usually follow weekly options more during the trading time. During the expiry, you can observe even on Thursday, and right now there is one more expiry on Tuesday as well. There is a financial Nifty, that's been Nifty contracts. You can see the intraday volatility, what is happening. More than 100 to 150 points volatility is Nifty in Nifty's witness. That is why online trades are impacted, and the more impact is coming from the derivatives point of view, especially the puts and calls which are getting sold off during the expiry.
Yeah, that's good. So again, I have one more question. I believe the Vivek can give me the correct answer. So that is, what is the algo trading and how it can be benefit for individual and investors and traders?
Yes, I'm so happy that these kind of questions are being asked, because that's all
Right.
we know. So in very simple words, I tell you, you know how to make Maggie. Okay. So if you open, I'm very bad cook, right? But I can make Maggie. Take the packet, instructions are given. Take 2 cups of water, boil it for 3 minutes, put the masala
Right.
taste maker, put the noodles, mix. If you want to add vegetables, we're gonna do that. Ready. Okay. And over the years, reasonably, I've got little better and better as I kept doing. Maybe I burned the Maggi little time, maybe I overcooked it, undercooked it. And every time I did, I learned, okay, like this is good. Chalo now, next time let's better it.
Right.
Trading, rule-based or algo trading is very similar. Very simple example. You sell a straddle at 9:20 a.m. Take the ATM, whatever ATM market will decide, sell that straddle and put a stop loss of say 50% on the total straddle. We sold the straddle at 600 rupees. Let's say today's market went up. So obviously, we being very, very scary and God-fearing people of risk, we'll get out and cut our call short, because market
Call short,
bhi ja
right.
sakta hai, right? However, as we are losing on the call, say the 600 pe we shorted, 50% stop loss, any $300, right? So in the total, you can have a stop loss on the whole straddle, or you can have it on one leg. However, once that one leg is gone, thankfully your other leg is making money because you're losing on the call, but you're making on the put. So total position pe you're still okay. Get out with a small loss, right? And sometimes market will be in your favor, you'll make money. But the simple thing is that, because you know what Arun and Mohin was saying, the volatility, the kind of it, how is it increased? I give you 2 very, very short stories in 30 seconds. I met a banquet manager of a hotel where I was doing a workshop. He said, can you shift the date of your conference? I said, no, we have something very special on Thursday. So he said, I know expiry and I've traded a lot of weeklies and I've lost a lot of money there. Like there's another guy who works in a top big 4 consulting audit firm. He has lost 80% of whatever savings he had in buying Bank Nifty weekly options. The point is, it has become so easy to start an app and just get on without knowledge and jump in, right? And then we pay for learning later. We'll use tools later. So I trade one cheat account and I trade a robot in the left, and there's one small cheat account. And at times I'm just donating money from year to year. It's so difficult to trade against the robots, and there are a lot new robots coming every day. So in my experience, I think robotizing is the way to go forward. And algo is nothing but robotizing. Make rules of your strategy, test it, and then go live. And Monil can talk a lot more about it.
Yeah. So when you were saying robo and the new system is coming, I was about to say that, Monil is a very correct person who can help us, because he is the one who has came with a very, I can say, a very fantastic technology in the name of Q. And there are many people who has started investing, created strategies and implementing, testing and everything. So the next question is like that only. It is for Monil only. So if anyone can create the strategy and start trading without any error and with the low information which he has.
Just before starting, so we started 3 years back. Vivek started 15 years back. So he's very humble with me on this side. But yeah, I'll just go back to the question. So
Right.
starting with errors. So any new person coming to the market, they find it very easy to जैसे कि straddle लेना है 920, I'll go and code it out. Looks very easy when we say, and we start also it's very easy. But once we start doing it, once we start go around that, it starts getting difficult. Like you have to make sure that data feed is coming right on every day. You have to make sure the master contract is updated. You have to make sure the symbols are right. You have to make sure that your net connectivity is right. Testing is done right in a way, because if you're putting a stop loss of 50%, it should hit at 50%. It should not hit at some other number value. Going at LTP level. So that complexity keeps on coming when you start going day by one step ahead, one step ahead, one step. And it becomes very difficult at later stage. Now, after giving up 2 months, 1 month to the particular strategy in developing that, and then you get a result that now I can actually not create that strategy. You cannot use that strategy. It becomes very difficult for any trader. So what we just did was a simple platform where people can come in without coding. They can test it out. They can run it out, run the strategy, backtest it, just on a click. Nothing they have to code, because what we believe is there are developers who can do it, but there are more traders who can't code it out. So they need a software. They need a decision making tool, and that's where Kiev came in to make a decision making tool.
Great.
So although I have 15 years, you can see the experience Monil has in 3 years, right? Doesn't really matter. I mean, the whole profile of the trader has actually changed. They are no longer necessarily from finance, formal education. They are programmers, right? They are people who think logically. They could be people from arts background. They could be people from like filmmaking background, like anything, right? But who can ever think creatively? Yeah.
I think in the US and in India also, most of the top traders are the pilots. They are into mathematician field, so they do that lot of quant calculation at the back, and then they come to that conclusion which strategy should be working, which strategy not. So that's the whole market is moving towards in that different direction.
So the way you are sharing your experience, I will also like to share a very small incident happened in the last week. So what happened is I was talking with one of my client where he was putting to invest some X amount of money in the market, and he was saying that, sir, I have someone whom you can guide and teach. So he wants to create his own algo. So I was like, okay, let's, not an issue. I will meet him, and if he has any kind of requirement, then I will try to help it out. तो उस दिन कैसा हो गया कि मैंने उनको कॉल किया, मैंने कहा सर वो आप किसी से मेरी बात करवाने वाले थे कि जिनको एल्गो सीखना है, समझना है. तो initially when I started talking, I was in the assumption that I am talking with someone who has probably 5 or 6 years of experience working in the financial market, understanding chart, Fibonacci, then creating straddle, triangle and everything. जब मुझे उसकी एज पता चली, I was shocked. मतलब the next generation is going, तो the guy who was talking to me, उसका age was only 14 years. Assume that मतलब ये आज ऐसा हो गया कि टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ आगे बढ़ते बढ़ते मतलब ये एक जनरेशन गैप बढ़ते जा रहा है कि the guy who is only 14 years and he wants to create his own algo. और वो एक कैसा होता है कि यंग जनरेशन होता है ना, उसका एक स्पार्क बहुत अलग होता है. तो जब when we met, I mean we all are industry experience. Some has 15 years, some has 5 years, some has 10 years, some has 12 years of experience. But when you see a guy who is just pass out from school, or probably he is in the final year, मतलब 10th में होगा, I guess 14 years is.
My kid is 6-year-old. Very little short.
That's good. So next question is something where we are talking about the strategy and the technology.
Yes, I'll just add a little to, but you interact with our students. I teach at BS Institute and some colleges, MBA colleges. The amount of clarity actually they have at this age, right? And let's say they don't have that baggage, right? We have some baggage with us. They are very clear. Some of them are very clear. So
yes,
we get to learn the best from them actually.
So next question is based on system only, where what is your view on charting software? Do they are going to help to create more and successful trade? this question is basically for Mr. Arun Mantri, because he has more, information about how fundamental things work. So what is your view? Because if I'll ask the same question to Monil or Vivek, तो वहां से मुझे सिर्फ अच्छी बातें ही सुनने मिलेंगी. So I want to understand from your perspective, what is your view on this?
देखिए यश, एक चीज डेफिनेटली मैं बताना चाहूंगा जहां तक चार्टिंग सॉफ्टवेयर की बात है. देखिए एक एग्जांपल है, जैसे मैंने किसी फ्रेंड को भारतीय एयरटेल का स्टॉक रिकमेंड किया था. जस्ट ऑलमोस्ट वो 600-620 के आसपास, अगर आप उसका चार्ट देखें तो 620 के आसपास वो काफी दिन वो स्टॉक अटक रहा था. मैंने उनको कहा कि कोई बात नहीं, स्टॉक निकल जाएगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. स्टॉक वापस 540 तक आ गया था. जब भी मुझको एक कमेंट उनके फ्रेंड से मिला कि देखा, मैंने चार्ट देखा था, इसका चार्ट के आसपास 620 के आसपास इसका रेजिस्टेंस था, मैंने तुमको एग्जिट करने के लिए बोला पर ये आपने एग्जिट नहीं किया, 540 को आ गया. राइट नाउ द स्टॉक इज समवेयर अराउंड 900 वन सेकंड. देखिए एक चीज आपको बताना चाहूंगा, जो चार्ट जो होते हैं, अगर आपको पूरी नॉलेज नहीं है तो आपको डेफिनेटली इसको यूज नहीं करना चाहिए. क्योंकि अगर आप सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस सिर्फ देखेंगे, अगर आप सिर्फ कैंडलस्टिक्स को देखते हुए चार्ट पढ़ेंगे तो काफी डिफिकल्ट होगा आपके लिए, और आप जो डिसीजन बनाओगे वो काफी रॉन्ग रहेगा. इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ, कभी भी आप चार्ट पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं तो उसको बेसिक से करिए. सी व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज यू हैव टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बेसिक, लर्न फ्रॉम द कैंडल्स, लर्न फ्रॉम द इंडिकेटर्स, एवरीथिंग. क्योंकि यूजुअली व्हाट हैपेंस इज इन ऑनलाइन ट्रेडिंग, मेजर ऑफ द कंपनीज हु हैव कम राइट नाउ, मोस्ट ऑफ द डिस्काउंट ब्रोकरेजेस, इवन द ट्रेडिशनल ब्रोकरेजेस आर गिविंग चार्ट्स राइट नाउ. सो सभी लोग क्या करते हैं, वो अपने मोबाइल ऐप में चार्ट्स देखते हैं. वो चार्ट इतना छोटा दिखता है मोबाइल में, पहले तो पूरा टाइम फ्रेम उसमें नहीं आता है, और पूरा वॉल्यूम्स वगैरह इंडिकेटर्स आप अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते हैं. नो डाउट कुछ एप्लीकेशंस देते हैं, पर वो चार्ट को देख के वो यूजुअली ट्रेड कर लेते हैं. उससे क्या होता है, उनका जो डिसीजन होता है वो हाफ हार्टेंड होता है, हाफ नॉलेज या हाफ डेटा बैक होता है. इसलिए मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि चार्टिंग सॉफ्टवेयर है वो डेफिनेटली इंपैक्ट करते हैं डेफिनेटली स्टॉक के प्राइसेस को, स्टॉक के सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस को. क्योंकि आजकल मेजर ऑफ द लोग, अगर आप ट्विटर पे चले जाएं, यूट्यूब पे चले जाएं, किसी भी सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पे चले जाएं, सपोज मैंने ट्विटर पे डाल दिया कि भारतीय एयरटेल बाय, क्योंकि मेरा फेवरेट स्टॉक भारतीय है, 850 880 के पास मैंने बाय डाला, तो नीचे आपको कमेंट्स देखने को मिल जाएंगे, सर 820 पे सपोर्ट है, 800 पे सपोर्ट है. मैंने फिबोनाची डाला, मैंने बॉलिंगर बैंड डाला, एवरीथिंग यू विल गेट इट. देखिए चार्टिंग सॉफ्टवेयर एक अच्छा चीज है, अगर आपको यूज करना है तो फुल फ्लेज यूज करिए और फुल फ्लेज नॉलेज के साथ यूज करिए. नो डाउट नोबडी इज परफेक्ट इन चार्टिंग एज वेल, क्योंकि चार्ट्स डेली बदलते हैं. इट इज अ लाइव मार्केट, यू हैव टू लर्न इट डेली. पर डेफिनेटली ये बड़ा इंपैक्ट डाल चुका है ऑलरेडी लोगों ने चार्ट यूज करना शुरू कर दिया है. पर एक एडवाइस मेरी डेफिनेटली रहेगी सभी इन्वेस्टर्स, सभी ट्रेडर्स के लिए, अगर आप चार्ट यूज करते हो तो कुछ उसकी जो बैक एंड टेस्टिंग है वो जरूर करें कि हिस्टोरिकली कैसा है, कैसे स्टॉक ने रिएक्ट किया है, वॉल्यूम्स क्या होते हैं, थोड़े इंडिकेटर्स के बारे में पढ़े. सिर्फ कैंडलस्टिक्स देख के या सिर्फ वॉल्यूम्स देख के अगर आप चार्ट पढ़ोगे, आपको सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस हर 10 से हर 20 रुपए के आसपास दिखेंगे. इसलिए चार्टिंग सॉफ्टवेयर जो है डेफिनेटली इंपैक्ट किया है मार्केट को. पहले जो होता था, अगर किसी भी सपोर्ट टूटता था उतनी ड्रास्टिक फॉल स्टॉक्स में नहीं आता था. लेकिन आजकल आप देखें, अगर कोई भी स्टॉक का सपोर्ट टूटता है, सपोज 500 के पास किसी स्टॉक का सपोर्ट है, अगर वो टूटता है तो वहां से 20 से 25 रुपए आपको विद इन मिनट्स दिख जाएंगे. इसका जो मेजर कारण है, क्योंकि लोगों ने अपने स्टॉक लॉसेस चार्ट देख के वहां पे लगाया है. इसलिए चार्टिंग जो सॉफ्टवेयर है वो डेफिनेटली अच्छा है, लेकिन उसका जो यूसेज होना चाहिए पूरे नॉलेज के साथ, या और पूरे हिस्टोरिकल परफॉर्मेंस सब देखने के बाद ही होना चाहिए. सिर्फ कैंडल्स देख के अगर आप चार्ट यूज करोगे तो डेफिनेटली आपका जो डिसीजन रहेगा वो हाफ हार्टेंड रहेगा और हाफ डेटा बैक रहेगा. इसलिए एक एडवाइस जरूर है, आपने मुझे क्वेश्चन पूछा, अगर कोई भी चार्ट यूज कर रहा है पहले बेसिक उसके बारे में जान लें, और फिर बाद में ही जाने के बाद उस चार्ट को यूज करें. और एक चीज मैं डेफिनेटली बताना चाहूंगा, न्यूज बेस पे आपका चार्ट काम नहीं करता. यूजुअली लोग क्या करते हैं, न्यूज बेस पे भी चार्ट को देखना शुरू करते हैं, तो न्यूज बेस पे कोई चार्ट काम नहीं करता. चार्ट जब भी काम करेगा जब बाकी सभी चीजें जो है वो कांस्टेंट रहे. तो चार्टिंग सॉफ्टवेयर डेफिनेटली इंपैक्ट किए हैं, स्पेशली ऑनलाइन ट्रेडिंग आने के बाद, क्योंकि ज्यादा लोग चार्ट देखना शुरू कर दिए और ज्यादा लोग अपने जो व्यूज है वो बनाना शुरू कर दिया किसी भी स्टॉक के इंडेक्स पे. तो वो चीज काफी अच्छी है, पर फुल्ली नॉलेज बैक रहे तो काफी अच्छा है.
Thank you so much. So I have the similar kind of question based on the performance and the way you said, कोई भी चीज कीजिए लेकिन उसको थोड़ा सोच समझ कर या उसको स्टडी करके कीजिए. So Munil, when you have created this wonderful system where n number of trader and investor coming on your platform and he is doing trading, so what do you feel if someone wants to trade, how he can manage his work life versus how he should trade? So if what we believe is that in across India, or when you see the global market where people have a very less time, but yeah, they want to manage it, so how they can manage it?
So obviously, the dream is कि ऐसा हो कि you are sitting somewhere, mountains दिखे एक जगह से, and second यहाँ पे system चल रहा है and automatically you are in profit. Obviously, सबका dream ऐसा होगा and work life balance ऐसा होना चाहिए सबके लिए. But what happens also when you also go into automated trading, it's not that you can be freely doing anything. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आप छोड़ दो system को हमेशा and वो आपको हमेशा profit है. So there's a lot of recalibration that happens, lot of check that happens that वो system चलेगा कि नहीं, मतलब आज चल रहा है पर कल चलेगा कि नहीं, वो आपको check करना. Second है कि what happens, the major automation वाला जो execution का जो like if you are trading right, या कोई डीलर ट्रेड कर रहा है, जो भी ट्रेड कर रहा है राइट, तो क्या होता है कि मार्केट में कुछ ना कुछ एक अपॉर्चुनिटी आती है तो वो मिस हो जाएगी. अगर आप 100 सिंबल्स पे करोगे ट्रेड, 200 सिंबल्स पे करोगे, या फिर आप ब्रेक लेके भी जाओगे, वॉशरूम जाओगे, तो उसमें भी वो मिस हो जाएगा. तो दैट्स वेयर ऑटोमेटेड ट्रेडिंग हेल्प्स यू. बट इट्स नॉट कि ऑटोमेटेड ट्रेडिंग विल मेक योर लाइफ वेरी सिंपल. वहां पे भी आपको मेक श्योर करना पड़ेगा कि यू दैट स्ट्रेटेजी शुड बी रेलेवेंट इन फ्यूचर. It would be relevant in past, but it should be relevant in future also. So that recalibration, that innovating that strategy and working on the strategy, it's always important. So if you want to make sure that work-life balance is good, you need to keep innovating your strategy, keep working on your strategy, and with technology on that side.
Great. So I believe, like, the way we are coming on, some kind of conclusion. So I have, when we speak about the strategy, when we speak about the, performance, well, I have a question, which I have got it from one of our, the investor and the trader. This question is basically for Vivek. So Vivek, he has a question that how he has introduced or how has to introduce on and trade on a weekly, system or a weekly trading, weekly expiry basically. So what is your view? If someone is trading, he should trade on a weekly expiry or a monthly expiry, volume wise?
Okay, so primarily, if we are doing option writing with most of us, actually I bought options for many years. I still do a little bit, but it was net not easy to me. I kind of gave money to the market. Luckily, it was not much and I could survive and still. And then I realized, like, I read an article where in Maharashtra alone, every single day, some 5,000 crore worth of lotteries are sold. Right. And buying options is technically, if you do it without a process, I was looking to buy lotteries, to be honest. Right. That 10 ka 100 dikhta hai, wo uske lure mein. And finally, there's someone on the other side who's making money consistently, right? So then got more into the selling dynamics, and now largely 95% of the trades we do for clients, right, which are algos and all, they are all option writing algos. So we are ready to sell lotteries to people who want to buy, you buy. Sometimes we do buy also, but it has to be through a system when the chances of making money are higher in our favor. Out of that 100 times we buy, 40, we have tested 40 times we will only win. 60 times we are going to lose money as a buyer of the lottery, right? But that 40 times we tend to make 2.5 times the reward of what we lose in those 60 times we expect. So it is like we expect that after 100 times we do that, we'll expect to make some money. In the writing part, right, I would say the opportunities are more because theta decay, which is naturally, right, an edge which a seller has, which is again debatable on Twitter. If you go, they will argue theta decay is edge or no, I don't know, but it makes money. So weeklies has a faster decay rate, right? And the bulk of the market is trading the weeklies. I do know traders who trade longer dated, like 30 DT, 45 DT, that is like 30 days to expiry, 45 days. And I think some strategies are more suited on that. That's something that I want to build on. But as of now, I'm just like a weekly option trader. And within that, Wednesday and Thursday is obviously the most active days, which is just immediately close to, and now with FinNifty, let me not miss FinNifty because it will feel bad otherwise, because FinNifty volumes are also picking up, right? Cross 3,000 crores premium.
3,000 crores, yeah. I was about to say.
So now you have games to play on Tuesday and Thursday. That's interesting. Like in US, you have Monday, Wednesday, Friday expiries on SPY. And I think slowly and steadily we'll get there, right? Like if you will not get time as a trader, your family is going to like abandon you and they'll say like, boss, ghar pe hi mat aao. because you're going to get opportunities to keep trading and keep playing, right?
ठीक है. Yeah, so I have, so whatever question probably I was there, I have got the information I've already asked you. Let me just see if any participants has any question or any, any doubt or anything they wants to understand.
While we do that, can I add a little bit about actually the kind of products and opportunities for HNI,
Yes,
HNI and those kind of people, even retail? Technically speaking, equity is expected to make only when market goes up. If you're really good, you are very good in stock selection. पैसा तब बनेगा जब market ऊपर जा रहा है, और आप बहुत अच्छे हो तो you might make money in all some kinds of market also, but you have to be really like among 1,000 who can make money in market even crashing, right? By buying stocks. Basically, with options, that's the only instrument where you can play both for a falling market and a sideways market. So F&O kind of strategies are the ones which can complement your equity PMS, any long only kind of exposure. And you can use the margin of the stocks to take leverage against F&O, some calculated bets. And the F&O payoffs can be as consistent as no negative quarter. So in our products, we have like no negative quarter, drawdowns on the single digit, 7-8% kind of drawdown. And the returns may not be very fancy, like 300-400% a year, which some people post. I don't know how they do it on margin or whatever they calculate. Aiming these products make 30-40% a year on average, right? And we have many clients who are now getting into this space where they want to take an exposure in the derivatives and the alternative side by using pre-tested robots and managers with experience who are running these and who know, like Monil said, to keep track of it constantly and change it, upgrade it, learn, adapt, improvise, and who love playing this game. So there are few people who really enjoy this, who do this professionally day in and day out. And the clients are looking to deploy monies, and there are some people like that who are looking to manage money, lease their algos or robots to people. So it's very, very interesting kind of times.
So on the continue with your point, I would like to give, few inputs about what currently we as a Bigul we are doing is. So in the Bigul, if anyone is coming with his account, so what we do is we have stopped following the old trading methods, right? What we do is we provide different category of algo to all of our retail customers and also for the investors. So assume that if you are coming in the market with us, where you have your account with us, we provide the pre-tested strategies where you can just start your strategy, invest your money. Second option, what we provide is where if you don't want to create any kind of strategy, we have our in-house strategies where you just invest your money, and just the Monil was saying that कैसा कहीं मैं चला जाता हूं और प्रॉफिट आते जाएगा मेरे पास. So we have that also with the help of research team. We provide a wonderful call where if anyone don't want to trade, if they simply want to invest and they want minimum CAGR of let's say 18-20 or more than that, so we are creating the entire platform where if any kind of customer with any requirement, if he's coming with us, we are not supposed to say no to him. तो हमने ये जो बिगुल क्रिएट इसलिए किया है कि बिगुल यानी एक शंखनाद है. You come with us and start your journey. We'll help you. ऐसा है.
Great. So I just
let me just see if
before I think I just have one question. I think anyone can answer. So as a user, if I come and I see the strategy, so there's a historical data which has been we have run and we have back tested and we have some returns. So how as a user I should judge that strategy, or how as a user I should say that this strategy is good, bad, or what I should invest on. So I think you guys can help me out, and that will help users also to kind of judge which strategy they can kind of invest in.
So I believe I can help you with that because I am being interactive with different category of customers basically because I head the customer success desk. So यहाँ पे कैसा होता है, when assume that if you have the X capital with you and you want to invest, everyone want to invest and everyone want to get returns. So it is all about, risk is to reward parameters. So assume that if I want to earn more or if I want to get more returns, I should be ready with, high strategy or high frequency kind of strategy. If I want to, earn less amount of money, so I should go ahead with the less return kind. So it is a balance where if you are investing your money, you should not, put your entire money in a single strategy. You should, create the different basket. So when you see overall, market, if the market is on the bullish or market is bearish, you can hedge and you can get the better returns. You should also park your money in some of the long-term investment when even if your algo is not working, but still you can make. So that is how you can judge, or any of the customers, those who are coming with us also. So we also help them कि सर जब भी आप पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, when you are investing your hard earned money, you go slowly gradually, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसा सिस्टम है जो आपको पैसा कमा के देगा, राइट? बट ऐसा नहीं है कि सर आपका पैसा डबल कर देगा. So be steady, be cool and calm. Yes, Arun wants to say something.
Yes, one point I just wanted to add, क्योंकि पिछले 10 से 12 साल में जो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है उसमें हमने एक चीज देखी है. See, as a customer, you should not see the hit ratio of any recommendation. The hit ratio can be 50%, 40%, but you should see the profitability. Suppose I have given 10 calls, I have given 10 recommendations. In that 10 recommendation, 4 stop losses are triggered and 6 are target achieved. If my targets is 3 to 4 times more than my stop loss, then it is that research is very good. So major of the people, what they see is they see the hit ratio. Hit ratio can be 90%, but there will be no profitability, or the overall your profit will be gone in the brokerage only. That is why you should always see the profitability, not the hit ratio. Your hit ratio can be 40%, but the 6 calls what you have given, if they have generated more than 2 to 3 times of your stop losses, then your profitability will be very high. That is why one advice to all the customers, always see the profitability and not the hit ratio. Hit ratio can be manageable, but profitability can't be managed. And one more thing, there was a talk of Twitter and everything. See, I have you and me, everybody will get all those screenshots of 1 crore of profits, 1.5 crores of profit. But you should never see the profit. You should see the capital invested also. Suppose I have invested 100 crores. I am getting 1 crore per month. So it is almost 1% per month. So seeing 1 crore, everybody will be we are getting 1 crore if the person is making 1 crore. But you should see the capital invested also. If you are employing 100 crores, earning 1 crore per month is easy. At least 1% per month is easy. That is 12% per year. So it is one more thing which you should keep in mind. You should not see the profit also. You should see the capital employed as well. So capital employed and the profitability, both are very important whenever you are investing in the market.
Even make sure with MTM, it's not a photoshop.
Also, if someone has 100 crore and does not want to raise any money, why will he or she come on Twitter and post a screenshot also?
True, 100%. Yeah, so let's see if any question has been came, or is there any question which we have not answered. So I would like to give an opportunity to each and everyone, the participant, those who have joined with us in the occasion of Diwali, that, if anyone has any doubt or anything which they want to know, they all can ask the question. I feel that, my background is more looking like a Diwali celebration. And I can see that, Monil is also wearing a kurta, very nice it is.
Yeah, so we have a Diwali kind of celebration going on.
I think Ritesh Katoch is raising his hand. He wants to...
I'll just allow Ritesh Katoch to speak. Yes, Ritesh, you can ask a question. You can unmute yourself and you can ask a question to anyone.
Hi, sir. Actually, मेरी English ज़्यादा अच्छी नहीं है, तो मैं हिंदी में बात करूँगा.
हमारी भी अच्छी.
बोलिए. Hello. Please, Ritesh जी बोलिए.
सर एक्चुअली पैंडेमिक में मेरे साथ इशू हुआ कि आई लॉस्ट माय जॉब, ठीक है, और मैं 14 ईयर्स से एविएशन इंडस्ट्री में था और बाहर के लिए मैं 0 हूँ. everyone taking as me as a fresher. उसके बाद आई ओपन माय ओन बिजनेस, एग एग्स होलसेल। उसके बाद में एविएशन इंडस्ट्री में मेरा एक फ्रेंड था जो कतर एयरवेज में डायरेक्ट स्टाफ है। ही इंट्रोड्यूस मी विद दिस एल्गो एंड ट्रेडिंग एवरीथिंग। उससे पहले मैं अभी भी जीरो ही हूँ, मुझे कुछ नहीं पता है, लेकिन वो मेरे को कॉल देता है, कुछ उसने वेबसाइट्स वगैरह भी बताई, लेकिन मेरे कुछ समझ नहीं आया, क्योंकि सारी जो बता रहे थे वो वेबिनार्स वगैरह में या वेबसाइट्स पे वो प्रोफेशनल आपकी बातें थी जो मेरे ऊपर से जा रही थी। इवन कि उनके, मेरे दोस्त के कहने पे मैंने एक अभी ट्रेनिंग भी ली थी हरिंदर साहू जी की, जो ट्रेनिंग में लिखा था फॉर बिगनर्स, लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता कि उसमें, मेरे ख्याल से सिर्फ 4 ही फ्रेशर थे बिल्कुल मेरे जैसे, बाकी सब प्रोफेशनल थे, जो कि वो ट्रेनिंग अराउंड 2 या 3 बार उनका ट्रेनिंग ले चुके थे। उन्होंने, उनमें भी मेरे को स्ट्रैटेजी उन्होंने बताई और कैंडल्स भी बताया। 5-6 स्ट्रैटेजी उन्होंने मेरे को दी, उसके हिसाब से मैंने ट्रेडिंग भी करी। जो मेरे फ्रेंड ने बोला ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट मत करियो भाई, लॉस बहुत ज्यादा होता है इसमें, तो आई स्टार्ट ट्रेडिंग विद 2,000 1,000 रुपीज। लेकिन उनकी स्ट्रेटजी मेरे को तब समझ में आती कि वो मेरे को मतलब एज ए बिगनर मेरे को कुछ समझाते हैं। मेरे को स्टॉप लॉस लगाना नहीं आता है, मेरे को मार्जिन नहीं पता है। स्टॉप लॉस मैंने कभी ऊपर लगाया, कभी नीचे लगाया। सीई क्या होती है, पीई क्या होती है, आई डोंट नो। मतलब टेक्निकल चीज बेसिक से मेरे को नहीं बताया गया।
राइट।
ठीक है, जब मैंने आपका ये बिगुल इंस्टॉल किया तो आई रिसीव अ कॉल फ्रॉम योर साइड। तो उन जो आपके कॉलर थे उनसे मेरी बात हुई, तो उन्होंने मेरे को बताया कि आपकी सर क्या इश्यूज है, मेरे को बताइए। मैं कहा सर आई एम वेरी, मतलब जीरो हूँ मैं ट्रेडिंग में, लेकिन मैंने देखा है कई लोग दिन का 4,000 5,000 भी कमाते हैं। तो उन्होंने बोला हमारे बिगुल में एल्गो ट्रेडिंग है, जिसमें से कि आपको हम ट्रेनिंग भी प्रोवाइड करेंगे। कुछ 999 का कुछ प्लान है फॉर बिगनर्स। तो मेरे को उसके बारे में जानना था कि ये सक्सेसफुल होगा नहीं होगा, या एल्गो ट्रेडिंग किस तरह से काम करता है कि ऑटोमेशन में चले जाता है ऑटोमेटिकली, मेरे को कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है। इस तरह के, मतलब ये बेसिक, मैं, मुझे नहीं पता, आपको ये मेरे शायद सवाल अजीब से लग रहे होंगे, लेकिन मेरी क्यूरियोसिटी यही है पूछना।
सर कोई भी क्लाइंट का कभी भी जो सवाल होता है ना, वो अजीब नहीं होता है, वो बहुत वैलिड सवाल होता है सर। और मैं तो सर आपको थैंक यू कहना चाहूंगा कि आपने इतनी ट्रांसपेरेंसी से मुझे ये सवाल पूछा। बिकॉज अगर कोई भी व्यक्ति आता है हमारे पास और वो इतनी बेसिक सी चीजें हमसे मांगता है ना, तो हमें भी बड़ा अच्छा लगता है कि हम आपको हेल्प करते हैं। तो सर ऐसे जो सिस्टम है हमारे पास, उसके कोई भी चार्जेस नहीं है। व्हाट वी ट्राई टू हेल्प, हम क्या करते हैं कि हम हमारे जो कस्टमर है उनको एल्गो ट्रेडिंग में सिखाते हैं। क्योंकि सर हमारा मोटिव ही ये है कि हम आपको सिखाएं, हम आपको सिस्टम समझाएं, और स्लोली ग्रेजुअली आप हमारे साथ आने वाले 10 साल या 15 साल हमारे साथ ट्रेड करो। राइट। तो ये जो पूरा बिगुल जो है, ये बिगुल मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि सर हमने ये जो बिगुल का जो ये पूरा फिनटेक डिवीजन जो खड़ा किया है, ये उसी लिए हमने खड़ा किया है कि वी कैन हेल्प ईच एंड एवरी इंडिविजुअल। सर जैसे आपने कहा ना कि सीपी भी नहीं पता है, कॉल डालना है, पुट डालना है, वो भी नहीं पता है, हम सर आपको इससे भी बेसिक सिखाएंगे। So feel free to ask a question. It is not only for you. I will again thank you रितेश जी, आपने ये आपका हैंड रेज करके सवाल पूछा। तो ये सिस्टम है हमारे पास जहां पर एक्सचेंज अप्रूव स्ट्रेटेजीज है, और हम यहाँ पर कोई भी चार्जेस नहीं लेते, बस हम आपको सिखाते हैं। तो आप सीखिए हमारे साथ काम कीजिए। यूट्यूब पे ऐसे बहुत सारे वीडियोस भी अवेलेबल है। अगर आप हमारी चैनल विजिट करेंगे बिगुल ट्रेडिंग करके, तो आपको यूट्यूब पे चैनल पे सारे वीडियोस भी मिलेंगे कि कैसे किया जाता है, और वहां पर मैं खुद पर्सनली भी आपको सिखाऊंगा।
ठीक,
राइट। तो ये रहेगा सर आपका हमारा रिलेशन। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर शेयरिंग योर फीडबैक ऑल्सो। आई कैन टेक इट इन अ वेरी पॉजिटिव वे। बट आपको जो भी सीखना है सर, हम सारी चीजें सिखाएंगे, डोंट वरी।
ठीक है, थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर आस्किंग द क्वेश्चन। Anyone else has any question? I can see there are so many people are there. If anyone wants to ask any question. See, this kind of interaction with, the market expert, like, the Vivek, Arun, Monil, why we, try to help this kind of, interaction, because I may be, belongs to the capital market. So I have a limited information. Again, if I see that, if Monil is there, so Monil is coming from a very technical background where he understands the robotic and analysis. When I speak about the Arun, so Arun is coming from the research background. So when we come on a one platform, that every customer, those who are coming to us, so they will get a fair chance to ask a question, and we also, the industry experience people, they can help the client. So वही हमारा motive है. I am feeling good sometime to coming or conducting this kind of webinars where anyone can come in the open forum and ask a question. If anyone has any question, you may please ask to us, or else you can connect with us on, support@bigul.com. We are, a very slowly, gradually increasing our, expanding our accounts and, the technology part. So I feel कि अगर आप लोग हमसे जुड़ेंगे, अगर आप में से किसी को कोई doubt है, तो you can feel free to ask a question. Or else you have our, landline number, which is 804502555. Everyone can reach us. Any of the panelists, if you want to say anything, you can continue, or else, we can end the session.
No, all I just want to say is that the first time we met at your office, what I found really different is the very, very vibrant atmosphere, and two is the level of transparency. Right. So, it's amazing work that you all are doing, and even organizing these kind of initiatives to spread awareness. And like you said, I mean, the longer the client actually stays and you give the knowledge and want to elongate their life rather than just trying to extract brokerage out of their client or something.
Right.
Which I think is a sea change from the traditional way it used to be done to the way it is done now. People are more than intelligent to, make their own decisions. They just want their correct and transparent information, then the choice is to be made by them. So amazing work you all are doing here, and thanks for organizing.
Thank you so much, Vivek. Thank you so much.
And it's a great initiative. If you're teaching them how to actually go into market, how to start their journey, it's a great initiative as a broker, because as a broker, the main job is like brokerage generation. But if you're teaching them, then learning them, that's a very great initiative. And thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Moni. Thank you so much for you.
Yes, one more thing. At last, just want to thank you for inviting me, and I would like to wish everybody a very happy Diwali and a Dhanteras in advance, and have a great weekend. I think it is 4 to 5 days almost. It is a long weekend. Only one day off is there in between. So enjoy to the core.
Only the Fin Nifty weekly expire on Tuesday and baki time.
Right.
Someone has question.
Yeah. So I will just allow Mr. Mohammed. He has some question. Yes, Mr. Mohammed. You can unmute yourself and you can ask the question.
सर मेरा नाम मोहम्मद आसिफ है, नागपुर से बिलोंग करता हूँ। सर मैं काफी टाइम से हूँ मार्केट में और बहुत लॉस पे कर चुका हूँ। मैं मतलब वो ढूंढ रहा था, उसमें भी मैं मतलब दशहरे का टाइम दिखा आपका व्हाट्सएप उसमें फेसबुक में कि भाई अल्गो ट्रेडिंग अवेलेबल है करके, तो मैंने मतलब तुरंत आपके यहाँ कांटेक्ट किया। पता चला कि दशहरे की छुट्टी है, उसके बाद मैंने तुरंत अकाउंट खुलवाया। अकाउंट भी बहुत फास्ट खुल गया सर। उसके बाद सर मैंने अल्गो ट्रेडिंग के लिए स्टार्ट किया। आपके यहाँ से मैडम ने भी बहुत हेल्प किया, आरती मैडम ने। लेकिन सर मैंने अभी परसों के दिन एक्सपायरी के दिन एक ट्रेड लिया, उसमें स्कैल्पिंग में पुट ऑप्शन का। तो सर मैंने उसमें जैसे लगाया 2000 रुपीज मैक्सिमम लॉस। तो सर उसमें मतलब ऐसा हुआ कि क्या बोलते हैं, मेरा 6000 तक लॉस पहुंच गया, और मैंने एक ही बार उसको मतलब रन करा था, तब 4 लॉट का। तो वो 8 लॉट परचेस हो गया और वो 6,000 क्या बोलते हैं लॉस पहुंच गया, लेकिन एग्जिट नहीं हो पोजीशन। बाद में जब मैं अपने मोबाइल में देख रहा तो 6,000 लॉस दिखा रहा था। मैंने मोबाइल से फिर एग्जिट किया पोजीशन। तो मैं मैडम को ही बताया, तो बोले मैं सर से बात करती हूँ कि क्या है। तो सर ये एल्गो का मतलब अपन स्टार्ट तो किए हैं, लेकिन उसके लिए जैसे अगर हम पूरा कस्टमर को पहले बराबर ट्रेनिंग दे देंगे कैसे वर्क करता है, उसके बारे में पूरी डिटेल बताएंगे, तो बहुत हेल्पफुल रहेगा सर उस सब मतलब आपके कस्टमर के लिए। मेरा बस यही था कि
यस
कल
सर,
मेरा मतलब एक्सपायरी में 6,000 का लॉस हुआ उसमें सर।
ठीक है ठीक है सर। तो इसके ऊपर ही एक बात कहना चाहूंगा कि मतलब आपका फीडबैक भी वैल्यूएबल है मेरे लिए। जैसे अरुण जी ने कहा था कि ये सारे जो सिस्टम है, ये सारे सिस्टम बहुत अच्छे हैं, बट इसे थोड़ा बहुत सीख कर अगर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे तो वहां पर हमारा जो प्रॉफिट है वो बढ़ेगा। अगर लॉस होने वाला है तो लॉस कम हो। साथ ही साथ जिस तरीके से, जिस ट्रांसपेरेंसी से आपने कहा कि सर मैंने सिस्टम को सीखा समझा और मैंने ट्राई टेस्ट किया, सर मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा, और ये ओपन फोरम की बात है, मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा कि सर ये ऐसा सिस्टम बना रहा हूँ या ऐसा सिस्टम है जहाँ पे लॉस नहीं होगा। लॉस होगा, लेकिन जैसे ही अरुण जी ने जो कहा था कि लॉस वेसिस प्रॉफिट जब मैं देखता हूँ, तो अगर सपोज मेरा 6,000 का लॉस हुआ है तो सामने मुझे पैसा भी कमा के मिलेगा, मेरा 10,000 15,000 का प्रॉफिट भी होगा। बट हाँ, ये चीज मैं 100% मेक श्योर कर सकता हूँ सर कि मैं पहले आपको 100% ट्रेनिंग देता हूँ, आप सीखिए।
जी सर।
उसके बाद जब आप 100% श्योर होते हैं, उसके बाद सर आप हमारे साथ कीजिए। मैं
जी
अगर
सर।
आपका लॉस होने वाला है तो उसको कम करवा सकता हूँ सर, जीरो
जी
लॉस नहीं
सर।
करवा सकता। सो
नहीं वो तो
आपका
लॉस तो
वैल्यूएबल
जब
फीडबैक जो
मार्केट
है
में आए हैं
वो,
सर, तो लॉस और प्रॉफिट दोनों मतलब दो सिक्के हैं
राइट सर,
पहलू के।
राइट सर,
दोनों
100%।
तरफ तो कभी प्रॉफिट होगा तो कभी लॉस होगा, लेकिन आपने ये सोचे कि भाई एल्गो में जो अब मतलब फिजिकली अपन जो जब ट्रेड करते हैं तो अपन सोचते हैं कि नहीं अभी यार प्रॉफिट होगा, वेट करते तो वो मतलब
राइट
मशीन क्या बोलते हैं उतना मशीन है वो, तो उसको जो इंस्ट्रक्शन अपन ने दे दिए भाई नहीं इतना ही मिनिमम लॉस होना, तो उतने में वो तुरंत काट देगा पोजीशन। तो वो सोच के
राइट
हमने क्या बोलते हैं यहाँ अकाउंट खोला कि भाई एल्गो ट्रेडिंग में हम मतलब जो फिजियोलॉजी बोलते हैं वो नहीं मेंटेन कर पाते हैं, तो इसके लिए मशीन के थ्रू करें हम काम। तो उसके लिए बस मेरा एक रिक्वेस्ट था कि बराबर एक या तो सैटरडे को, मतलब अभी तो ये सैटरडे को धनतेरस है, सैटरडे को या कोई भी ऐसा डे आप एक सब जो आपके कस्टमर है उनको आप ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड करें, तो लोग सीखेंगे तो इजीली कर पाएंगे सर।
राइट राइट।
Can I
यस
just
यस
add
मोहम्मद,
for a minute? How all right,
यस
Moनी
यस।
is saying, I
So,
think
please
basically मोहम्मद जी
continue.
देखिए, ये सॉफ्टवेयर जो है अंदर से बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी होती है, और हमने सबने भी पैसा हम तोड़ते हैं सीखने में, ट्रेनिंग में, लर्निंग में, देना पड़ता है मार्केट को, नहीं देंगे तो ज़्यादा देना पड़ता है। इसीलिए चुपचाप जितना वो छोट कम में सस्ते में पड़ रहा है तो दे के सीख लो। और ये कंटिन्यूस है, मुझे ये स्पेसिफिक केस नहीं पता क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली ये मतलब आपको आई थिंक उनके बैक एंड टीम से भी चेक करके बाद में करना चाहिए वो एग्जैक्ट केस उस दिन हुआ क्या। बट जस्ट एज अ एक्सपीरियंस, हम भी इतने सॉफ्टवेयर जो कई लोगों के साथ रन करते हैं और कई क्लाइंट्स रन करते हैं, बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी है अंदर। तो कभी कोई स्टार्ट लेट हो गया, कुछ हो गया, कभी ब्रोकर के एक्सचेंज के एंड से कोई फीड डाउन है। एक दिन तो एक्सचेंज ही बंद हो गया था इंस्टाडे 11:30 बजे, 24 फरवरी को एक्सचेंज बंद हो गया। तो ये कुछ अननोन है, उसको हम मिनिमाइज कर सकते हैं। और जैसे यश जी ने कहा, ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, राइट, आप एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि ये पैसा बना सकता है।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
और एक चीज सर यहाँ पे आप पहले ना कोई भी सिस्टम स्टार्ट करो तो एक पहले वर्चुअल ट्रेड रन करती है, पेपर ट्रेड रन करती है, तो आपको भी थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाएगा कि सिस्टम कैसे चल रहा है, एंड देन फिर आप डायरेक्टली लाइव मार्केट में जाओ। मतलब आपको पहले कॉन्फिडेंस आना चाहिए कि सिस्टम सर्वाइव आगे बढ़ रेगुलरली बेसिस पे परफेक्टली होता है। तो पहले वर्चुअल ट्रेड पेपर ट्रेड करके फिर आप लाइव मार्केट।
सही बात है सर, पहले उसको अपने पहले ट्रेनिंग लेना चाहिए, उसको पूरा समझना चाहिए, उसके बाद ही ट्रेड करना चाहिए
आप
उसमें।
12,000 फीट का पे माउंटेनिंग के लिए चढ़ रहे हो तो पहले 6-7 हजार फीट पे जाके 3 दिन वहां वो लोग अक्लामाटाइज करते हैं अपने को। कुछ नहीं करना होता है, बस अपना बॉडी यूज टू होता है। फिर 2-3 हजार फीट चढ़ो, फिर रुको, फिर चढ़ो, वैसा ही है ये।
यस सर, यस।
जी सर, थैंक
थैंक
यू
यू
सो
सर।
मच मोहम्मद जी,
हैप्पी
आपका फीडबैक।
दिवाली टू ऑल ऑफ यू सर।
थैंक यू,
हैप्पी
थैंक
दिवाली,
यू।
हैप्पी
विश यू
दिवाली,
द
थैंक
सेम,
यू।
हैप्पी दिवाली। Yes, then I feel we should end the session. I hope we have timing limitation which is 4 to 5. And again, so for all of our participants also and for the panelists also, thank you so much for joining this webinar. We will be, soon get in touch with each and every individual customers, and we will try to get more, panelists, so that the customer can come up with their questions and we can, try to help them with all kinds of support and answers. Once again, happy Diwali to Arun, Monel, Vivek. Thank you so much for joining the webinar.
Happy Diwali.
Happy
all
Diwali.
of
Yes,
you,
thank you everyone.
Arun, Monel, Yash, and the whole Bigul team and all the participants. Very, very happy Diwali, and thanks for the opportunity.
Thank
Happy
you.
Diwali to everyone.
Thank you so much.